Well, are we ready to jump over?
Do your thing.
Tyler's like, damn, Mike got back and we still are not jumping Drake.
Where are we doing? You know what I mean? It's almost 30 minutes in. How the fuck? Go ahead, though.
All right, so yeah, so I appreciate everyone's patience here, right? Because the news dropped that the case got dismissed at like 5 or 6 on Thursday, and we were recording Thursday night, and didn't want to give it some knee-jerk reactions because I wanted to kind of dig into the docs a little bit, get my thoughts together and all that. Because like I said on the last episode, I want this to be the last time I talk about this motherfucker. I am truly, truly done with this dude, right? So I want to open up by reading the judge's statement when she filed the dismissal document here, and it is fucking hilarious. Okay, we gonna
see Jones Esquire lace us up.
All right, so in the case of Aubrey Drake Graham, the plaintiff, versus UMG Recordings, the defendant, Jeanette A. Vargas, United States District Judge, says this case arises from perhaps the most infamous rap battle in the genre's history. The vitriolic war of words that erupted between superstar recording artist Aubrey Drake Graham, quote unquote Drake, and Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, Lamar or Kendrick Lamar, in the spring of 2024. Over the course of
a black ass name. Damn, I didn't know his last name. Damn,
yeah,
go ahead.
Duckworth black as hell.
That was a nigga for sure. He was always
he got a track called Duckworth on Damn. Over the course of 16 days, the two artists released 8 so-called quotations diss tracks with increasingly heated rhetoric. Loaded
accusations is funny as shit, but go ahead.
The judge said, "I study rap battles for a living."
right.
With increasingly heated rhetoric, loaded accusations, and violent imagery. The penultimate song of this feud, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, dealt the metaphor. Because that goddamn Hearts Part 6 was the goofiest shit to come out of this battle. The penultimate song of this feud, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, dealt the metaphorical killing blow. The song contains lyrics explicitly accusing Drake of being a pedophile, set to a catchy beat and a propulsive bass line.
What's wrong with that, man?
What's Like Us.
Illegal about that? Go ahead.
Yeah, Not Like Us went on to become a cultural sensation, achieving immense commercial success and critical acclaim. Next paragraph. Both Drake and Kendrick Lamar have recording contracts with defendant UMG Recordings. Drake alleges that UMG intentionally published and promoted Not Like Us while knowing that the song's insinuations that he has sexual relations with minors were false and defamatory. Drake has brought this action against UMG for defamation, harassment in the second degree, and violation of Section 349 of the New York General Business Law. Before the court is defendant's motion to dismiss pursuant to Rule 12B of the Federal Rules Procedure because the court concludes that the allegedly defamatory statements in Not Like Us are non-actionable opinion. The motion to dismiss is granted. So that shit is funny as hell because for one, even the judge is like, "Hey, that shit was a bot, bro." Like how are you saying that this wasn't organic? How big this song was? Right. That shit is undeniable. She said that motherfucker had a propulsive bass line, my nigga.
Like, she said, "Please enter it into the official record
that I was tapping my feet." Yeah, please note that the judge was tapping her feet.
While I was throwing ass when that motherfucking beat came on. Fuck you talking about? You feel me?
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
And it's basically she's making the point that we understand that in diss battles this shit is hyperbolic, right? Like for one, I don't necessarily think Drake is a pedophile. What I do think is he's a creepy old man. And the evidence is there in droves. Shit, the evidence is on his fucking music, like on fucking For All the Dogs. He's his old ass 40-year-old ass rapping about bagging a 21-year-old at the club. Like, nigga, grow up.
Well, and I mean, how many female celebrities talked about, "Oh yeah, I've been messaging with him on Instagram since I was 16, etc." And you just said it, and the fucking judge said it. Yeah. When you're in a rap battle with someone, you don't say you weigh 243 pounds. You say you're as big as the fucking moon. Like, you don't say, "Hey, you have suspicious interactions with underage girls." You say he's a pedophile. Like, nigga, that's what it is.
You're freaky, nigga. Go ahead.
Yeah. and bro, and it feels like at its core, you strip all the bullshit away that Drake's fans try to dress this up as. This dumb motherfucker was suing a record label for promoting a hit record. That's all it came down to. And and I remember when the documents for this shit first dropped, and this motherfucker had his lawyers tell the judge that he was fearing for his life after that. That motherfucker heard wop 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 and said, "Oh no."
That nigga duck.
He said, oh,
"Hey, shoot, nigga."
Listen, and the foul shit, this motherfucker said the colonizer bars were a jab at his Jewish heritage. That motherfucker is a white man, bro.
That's a white man, bro.
That is a white man. That is a white man, dog.
Yeah.
But
you don't need to say nigga. Kendrick was right.
Kendrick was right.
All he's done is prove Kendrick right since Kendrick said what he said. That's all he's done with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a bullshit case. It was a baseless case. The shit never had legs. You're suing a record label for promoting a hit record. And then what really killed me is all the folks who are trying to dress this up like he was this freedom fighter, fighting for artistic rights, fighting for artists against the machine. No, the fuck he wasn't. No, the fuck he wasn't. That motherfucker's feelings were hurt. He was a sore loser. Yeah, he was trying to erase history. He was he went to his lawyers with this in mind. I cannot believe that this many people enjoy seeing me get my ass beat, and this many people enjoy Kendrick Lamar. You couldn't believe it, but it's true, motherfucker. You could do that whole botting allegation shit, motherfucker. We saw videos of wedding parties in Pakistan coming out to Not Like Us, nigga. That wasn't bots, motherfucker. We saw bar mitzvahs turning up to Not Like Us. Yo, people. We saw
white boys booing you in the club, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No. Kendrick had a hand in that.
The funniest shit that happened in this that was not done by Kendrick was that the all-white podcast saying, "You are like us." like this, like you're responding to this like we would respond to it. Like you the only ones who whooped Drake's ass worse than Kendrick was Drake's lawyers. Drake's lawyers are looking at him like a fucking filet mignon.
Oh man, bro, we will appeal. We promise. We have your back till the end. As long as them pockets are still deep, we'll be in those motherfuckers for sure. What you talking about?
Like I said on Twitter, Drake's lawyers probably got that motherfucker saved in their phone as food, nigga. Like they know when that motherfucker hits their line, it's time to eat for free, bro. It is time to eat for free.
They're in the court fucking cafeteria like, I got Mr. Billable calling right now.
Once I saw Drake's legal team officially announce that they were going the appeal route, I was like, they ain't trying to give up them lobster tails at the steakhouse.
For sure.
They still locked
too
in.
good, man.
They eat too good off this dumb motherfucker.
But this is what Drake is giving back to the community. He's putting all those lawyers' grandkids through college right now. And you have to respect that. Like he's finding a way to give back. Yeah. Bro, you talked about what a slap it was, as did the judge. Mustard just played a halftime set at a high school football game here. You had 6,000 kids screaming A minor. And that's it has held the attention of teenagers for over a year.
In 2025.
Nothing has held the attention of teenagers for over a year in the 2020s, bro. Like they've been thinking about Drake being a pedophile longer than they thought about COVID.
Yeah, COVID, we forgot about that, nigga. The panty, what? Is over.
I ain't seen a nigga in a mask in about 8 months.
Not one of those kids had a mask on. And all of them said A minor.
That's how you funny.
Yeah.
I just think like the bigger point of this that I think is I love when this happens, and it's even better when it happens to people I don't like, is everyone's in their own the president of the United States in the same information bubble that Drake's in. TikTok, like whatever algorithm you're hooked up to is giving you comfort food right now. And there are these moments where reality hits the algorithm, the bubble that you're living in, and that the noise that the bubble makes when it pops is hilarious to me. And it's never popped louder than the one that Drake was in. He really thought. I have friends who are they're like ambulance chaser lawyers, and they were like, this is about to be like 100 to 0. This is about to be Lisa Leslie in a high school basketball game in court. Like you are about to get your ass whooped historically. And like someone I think Savion said, It's really hard. He says, for some added context, losing at the 12B stage of a lawsuit is really hard. It's like losing a hoops game before tip-off. He's finding new ways to lose. We're just not even smart enough to understand how bad he's losing, bro.
Wait, so this didn't even make it in court like that? Like, it didn't even, they didn't even sit down.
Get to discovery, dog. Like, it was just like, what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you wasting my time? Get this shit out of here. You're suing a record label for promoting a hit record. What the fuck are we even doing here, dog? But yeah, bro. You know, and I do think it's hilarious that his dumbass really went this route and took an L in court. Like, this song just keeps beating his ass. But I think something that is not a laughing matter, something that really, really had me like, I'm never rocking with this dude again, is that you know, we can laugh about how he's the first rapper to go to court over a diss track, which is fucking hilarious. That is some Karen ass shit. Yes, that's funny. What isn't funny to me is that he is the first rapper to ever take legal action to limit the artistic expression of rappers, right? Because this was a case that was centered around precedents, right? Like the ruling was going to go one or two ways. They were either going to uphold the precedents of, you know, free speech and music and artistic liberties, or there was going to be a new precedent set where lyrics could be taken at face value, literally. And if it went the latter way, shit would have been all bad.
They wouldn't have used that just for beefs, nigga.
Thank you.
Know
that's what they try to do. That's what they try to do
that's
in
they
the
try
90s,
to do to Thug
bro.
too.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Like if we're in an alternate universe on different timelines where, let's say, Drake wins this.
Thug down, though.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. If we're in an alternate universe where timelines are different and Drake wins this case and his homie Young Thug gets that Rico on him after it, Thug might be sitting down for life because of him.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And like you said, Mike, like, we were there when there was this war against expression and artistic liberties against rap in the late 80s, early 90s. We saw that shit. We saw the government and the media coming at NWA and 2 Live Crew and Ghetto Boys. We saw 2 Live Crew get arrested for performing their music. We saw 2 Live Crew take that shit to the Supreme Court to fight for the right for rappers to have artistic liberties. We saw motherfucking NWA fighting back and dropping songs like Express Yourself. We saw Ghetto Boys who were getting it not only for their lyrics but for the album cover for the We Can't Be Stopped shit when they were in the hospital when Bushwick Bill got shot. We saw it coming down on them from all angles, and we saw Scarface hop on one of my favorite songs ever from Scarface with Ice Cube, Hand of the Dead Body, shooting back at this shit. So it is just so
cop killer. Every elected Republican in America got on camera and read in a monotone voice the lyrics to the song "Cop Killer" by Ice-T and was like, "Rap music should be outlawed." Like that. Yeah, we lived through that shit, bro. Like, you had to convince your parents that it was even music. Like, you know, I mean, yeah.
You know, like I said, we can laugh at this motherfucker being a goofy who lost in court, who even took this shit to court, and that shit is hilarious. But it's what's not funny is how he was willing to set a new precedent that would endanger rappers in the future, where he was willing to set a new precedent that would have shitted on the legends like Scarface and Ice Cube and Uncle Luke, who went to war for this shit, right? And he was doing it all from a selfish place of his own ego. He was willing to burn all this shit down just to fucking try to rewrite history in a way it would not have fucking changed an opinion a fucking thing, where it wouldn't have changed a motherfucking thing.
You lost. Like, it is what it is.
You got spanked, dog.
You got washed, nigga. That's it, bro. He beat your fucking ass. Take the L. You trying to ruin it all, burn it all down, shoot it all up because of that shit. Whole ass nigga shit, bro.
That's exactly what the fuck it is.
Whole ass nigga shit, bro.
The crazy. Can I just read one other tweet that I sent to y'all, Tyler?
Yeah.
Okay. The OVO docket tweeted.
First of all, the fact that exists.
Worst account on Twitter. That motherfucker blocked me, and I ain't even say shit to the nigga. He just knew. He just knew that I was going to clown his ass. Don't
let Per Year Esquire get inside these hands.
Off the name alone.
That's one of Drake's biggest haters. I take that as a badge of honor, motherfucker. Yeah, I would have got on your ass sooner or later. Good job right there.
Especially after this shit. He tweeted, "If you've been following Drake's case against UMG Recordings from the beginning, then you're aware that Judge Jeanette A. Vargas is a first-time judge, which is hilarious because there's no such thing as a 7-time judge, brother. You don't get elected to judge 7 times. She's a federal appointment to being a judge is you get to sit on that one for a little bit. She said a first-time judge with less than 1 year on the bench. Judges make right and wrong rulings every day. It's why we have the Court of Appeals, blah, 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 blah. And someone responded, is she a Democrat appointed judge? And he said, yes, appointed by former President Joe Biden. And the response was, should have known, LMAO.
See, look, that's fucking hilarious and delusional. But something that again, I'm really the something that isn't funny guy. I'm that guy tonight. But something that isn't funny is that from what we've seen with this battle, so many of Drake's fans do not like black people, bro. Like I really like you can see the shit they call Kendrick like a fucking Popeye's chicken ghetto rapper and all that shit. Like, bro. But anyway, I just want this motherfucker to disappear, bro. And something that hold on, I want to pull up this shit. This is when I knew that we had a judge on the case who wasn't going for the bullshit. When
they call Kendrick a what, nigga?
Yeah, they called him all types of weird shit. They call him
Popeye's chicken ghetto rapper.
Yes.
Nigga, that's like 1976 racism, nigga.
Yeah, I was like, we didn't even have that in the 90s, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's like some shit my mom had to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, that's some shit your people tell you about. Like, Popeye's chicken ghetto rapper, nigga. Like, that's some before rap racism, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
But yeah, I'm gonna tell you when this shit dropped, there was an excerpt from the proceedings that dropped in August, and that's when I knew that I was like, good for this judge because this judge is not going for the bullshit. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Okay, so the judge is saying this. Let me ask you this: your client also in the course of this rap battle leveled accusations against Mr. Lamar as well, that he's not the biological father of his child, that he beats his girlfriend. Are those facts or opinion? Drake's lawyer says, are those? I'm sorry, Your Honor. Like that's when he knew. That's when that motherfucker knew he was cooked.
He was hoping Drake was not paying attention to that part of the proceedings.
What was his response?
He said, are those? Then there's a dash like he cut off his train. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, right. He knew he was cooked. He was trying to buy some time. And then the judge repeats, are they fact or opinion? Those lyrics. And then the lawyer says, I don't know if the court. And then the judge says, let me ask you this. Your client also in the course of this rap battle leveled accusations against Mr. Lamar as well, that he's not the biological father of his child, that he beats his girlfriend. Are those facts or opinion? You know, just basically repeated the same shit. And then the lawyer said, I don't know that the court has a record sufficient to be able to make that determination because the court doesn't have the context behind all the different allegations in the song. There isn't a complaint with 250 allegations giving meaning to the
That's
lyrics.
what the judge did too. That's what the judge did. She was like, what
the judge just called him a jerk off.
Yeah. Right, for sure. Get the fuck out of here. That's what she was saying too. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. You're going like we all know this is a bullshit case, regardless of how you dress it up about. These are defamatory lyrics that are hurting my image. Motherfucker, you said Kendrick was a wife beat, was an abuser who was raising kids that weren't his. Like,
because that's what you do in rap battles. And you know that. And you're trying to change everything that we've known about rap battles because you got your ass whooped. Mm-hmm. You is a bitch. You feel me? You got your ass whooped so bad, you trying to change the rules of ass whoopings. Nigga, that's some whole ass nigga shit, bro. And you just showed the world your fucking pussy, nigga. Fuck you forever. You know what I'm saying? Period, nigga.
Y'all know I talked on the show about some of the dumb shit I did in middle school. And you know what I said when the principal called me into her office? I said, Your Honor, I don't know that the court has the proper context to make that determination about.
That's what you know. What the nigga just saying shit. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Just
that motherfucker shit. Made hundreds of thousands off just saying shit.
Nigga, hey, nigga, in my 20s, nigga, shit. I wish I could have, nigga.
I'm not sure that the court has the proper context to make that determination.
If niggas getting paid to lie, you know what I'm saying?
We fucked up, bro.
We fucked up. We was in the wrong. Yeah, we was in the wrong place, bro.
Wrong,
wrong industry. You know what I mean?
In the wrong era. And something that came back to bite Drake in the ass, and I'm so fucking glad it did, was tailor-made. Like, it was flat out listed in the court docs that you're complaining about him calling you a pedophile when you goaded him to do that on tailor-made. And tailor-made was low-key might be the worst diss track ever. It's something that didn't sit right with me from the moment I heard it.
I don't know that the court has the proper context to make that
to say ever. I mean, I don't. Yeah.
The motherfucker was rapping like trying to rap like Tupac and not using Tupac's flow, not using his cadence, another just put an AI voice filter on his shit to sound like Tupac, bro. And it was like that shit just was the corniest shit to me. It wasn't creative. It was fucking corny. And this is why that whole, he's taking up the battle for artists in the future, the shit doesn't hold up because he opened that can of AI. The biggest fucking rapper in the world was telling all these labels, hey, AI is viable. AI is something that y'all should probably explore because I'm down with it. I'm cool with it. I'm stamping it. I'm endorsing it. So no, that motherfucker does not give a fuck about anyone besides himself. He is not doing this shit for the integrity of artists. And for one, the shit was so weird that there is a motherfucking bipartisan bill in Congress called the No Fakes Act that is being pushed because of this motherfucker. And this Republican senator from North Carolina is spearheading it. This motherfucker is so weird. Republicans were like, that's enough, bro. Republicans. Like, it's so crazy that we had to depend on a federal judge and a Republican congressman to uphold the integrity of rap against this motherfucker.
Hey, this how we know it's over, though. This how we know it's over.
Can I say, I think one of the things that's been so special about this legendary run that Drake has been on is of getting his ass whooped. Just like Marvin Harry from Home Alone, just stumbling through the house, just getting socked in the nuts and hit in the head with a hammer, just for 15 months straight. If you really think about it, since you brought up tailor-made, he was like, yeah, I bet you're going to call me a pedophile, aren't you? And then Kendrick called him a pedophile so loud that it's all anyone could hear.
The song of the motherfucking year. Yeah, he gonna call you one on a motherfucking all-time big rap song, dog. On fucking In the Club for the 2020s. Yeah, he called your ass that. It's just
like he did the Bart Simpson. I know Tyler and I are both obsessed with the Criminal Simpsons Twitter account. He did the Bart Simpson 90 megaphones thing. And then just whispered pedophile. And it was an atomic bomb.
He a fan. But bro.
He got, Miles is right. Miles said Drake's got to do a diss track on the judge, bro. Hey, this is the one, bro. You could win this one.
You might could. You might could. Unless the judge gets in the booth and calls you a weirdo. And then we all laugh again.
It's that easy,
did,
bro.
Honestly. She already did, honestly.
Yeah. But I guess to wrap this all up and put a bow on it.
And then we don't have to ever talk about this nigga again.
Yeah, right? I seriously do I'm done with this dude. I cannot condone the way he moved like such a sucker in this shit. Like such a fucking lose. Like we joke about him moving like a white man, but that's legitimately
all of this has white man written all over, bro.
Listen, bro, he's the first rapper to ever insult another rapper in a beef by calling him a nigga. Like not a hoe ass nigga, not a bitch ass nigga, none of those qualifies. He just called him a nigga, point blank, period, as a jab. We ain't never seen no shit like that. Like that's when I first heard Family Matters, I was like, I'm not rocking with this dude. The motherfucker opened that track on some screw you, mom. If I want to call him a nigga, I will. That is white boy shit, bro. That is, and then the whole you rapping like you're trying to get the slaves freed. Like, what the fuck is that?
What's wrong with that, Mr. White Man?
Yeah, look.
You know what I mean? Like that is such a weird line. You know what I mean? Did the nigga in you not think that was odd for a second? You feel me?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, G.
And it didn't have to be like this. You just could have HL and kept it pushing, bro.
I think it was going to be OV regardless, but you didn't have to prove the nigga right. You didn't have to be a bitch after you took the L. You know, niggas get their ass whooped. You could have moved on and tried to make a bop. You feel me? But you decided to be a hoe. You feel me? You decided to be a fuck nigga. And that's like, bro, you dug the hole deeper. It's over now. Like you said, I can't not listen to Drake shit because Drake lost. I can't listen to Drake shit because how Drake has acted since the loss.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I have so many friends like that, John. I have so many friends who are huge
like niggas
Drake fans.
Lose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And it you know, like the shit with Pusha T, like whatever. Like, oh, did you really call someone? Like, okay, all right. But like I said, these 3 albums still mean a lot to me. I still listen to them. I have so many friends who, because of what he's done since then, are like, I can't do it anymore. These are people who are really like, even though they were big Kendrick fans, because I mean, like, especially in Southern California, there were a million Drake and Kendrick fans. Sure. That was that was a circle. That was everywhere.
Yeah. If you're a rap fan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead.
And he really did. I mean, I can't tell you how many friends I've had who really like, because I'm interested in it. We've never seen anything like it. And I'll ask him, and that's what I've had so many people say, I was in the barbershop talking about, so many people saying the same thing. So he could have just gone on vacation for 2 years and been a filthy rich motherfucker and then come back and just been like, all right, I'm going to take the jokes on the Instagram comments of the first thing back, but we're like moving on. And he just couldn't do it, bro. Like the ego part of it, he couldn't put it aside.
The ego and his thirst for attention. You know what I mean? His thirst to be nigga, sometimes it's over. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just over and you got to accept that. Sometimes you lose, you got to accept that. I think a lot of times that tells us who you really are. You know what I mean? When you take an L, it'll show. When you down bad, that's when we see the real nigga. You feel me? And like we saw who the fuck he really was, G. He just showed us that. And I remember like people always clowning him and saying he's soft and all this shit. And I was like because of his music, like I didn't believe that. You know what I mean? I just wasn't. Nigga, I can't not believe it now. You sued a nigga for saying shit to you like in a rap battle after you
with a propulsive beat. With a propulsive beat underneath it.
You suing over a rap battle. Suing? Like, gee, there's nothing forgivable about that. Like, I just can't not hear your music and hear a whole ass nigga no more. You feel me? Like, and like what Tyler said, like that shit would have not been used for rap battles. You were giving them fucking a way to lock up niggas using their lyrics now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you didn't give a fuck about none of that. That's a real, you know what I'm saying? Something that could really affect a lot of people. And you give a fuck about none of that because you lost a rap battle, bro. Like, sit down for 2 years. You got to sit down, be quiet. You come back. Niggas going to be excited. You won't be the nigga no more. But the niggas will be excited. You decided to be a entire whole ass nigga in front of the world. So like, now it's fuck you because you a bitch, not because you lost the battle, because you did some bitch ass, whole ass, fuck nigga shit. Fuck nigga.
Yeah. Like I said, he was willing to burn all this shit down to try to save his bruised ego in a way that wouldn't have fucking mattered. Like, that's why
it wouldn't have changed anything. Like you said, it wouldn't have changed and you still lost the battle. Like, you lost the battle. That's not, you know what I'm saying, debatable. You know, niggas is trying to debate that. Nigga, nobody hears you. You just telling everybody you crazy. Nobody believes that. You feel me? But so I'm gonna win somewhere, and I'm gonna win in the legally. Like, what is that? Ain't hip hop, nigga. That ain't rap. The fuck? That's the opposite of why this genre was created.
Yeah. Look, and the thing is, the
battles for a living.
And the thing is, the motherfucker's been trying to test the temperature. Like, he dropped that 100 gigs. Like people doing this whole rap is so boring without Drake. The motherfucker hasn't gone anywhere. He gave y'all 100 gigs of music last summer. No one gave a fuck. Not even his fans. He just dropped an album with P&D. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing the little bullshit Iceman, little mini movies. And the funny shit about that is the motherfucker ain't dropped since everyone told him the last episode was trash. This motherfucker let Kai Cenat run him off his corners, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done with this dude, bro. Like, please, like if you're a fan of him, that's cool. Just stay over there. I'm not rocking with this dude ever again.
And the motherfucker's talking about like Drake only Drake's for the women. You must not.
It's only
I'm gonna
men.
but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not every woman, you know what I'm saying? But the people who told me that it was in my life that Drake was a whole ass nigga were women. They were women that told me that shit. You feel me? They was hitting me to a lot of shit. I had to apologize like 4 or 5 motherfuckers. Man, you tripping. You just don't like him. That's fine. It was women that was saying that shit. So that ain't the reality either, nigga. So, bro, the shit.
Women always know.
They be knowing.
Women always know.
They be knowing. Like we were saying you should listen to Drake women. A lot of women was like, nigga, one of my homegirls was like, nigga, turn that Drake off, man. Preach. She was on that. That's what she wanted to hear. She wanted to hear Dolph. turn that Dolph. She was cross-legged, passenger side, talking about turn that Dolph on.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I mean? Turn that motherfucker Dolph on. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what is you talking about, man? Come on.
Whiteman said her homeboys were hurt when she came through with the "told you so"s.
Man,
that's why.
Look,
hey, I'm never gonna put myself in a position where the homegirls are hitting me with the "told you so"s. You told me, and I listened.
I'm telling you, it's the.
All right. Thanks, Tyler. Great work. Great work,
yeah,
Dragonfly Jones Esquire.
Yeah, and let's never talk about this motherfucker ever again.
Period.
Please.